Yo, what's up guys? My name is Chris Rousset and I run the TakeOver shop where I sell editing presets and clothing for creators. Today is actually a dope day because I'm going to be showing you guys how to create subtitles inside of your short form content, whether it's for TikTok, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop right into Premiere Pro. All right, so first things first, what you guys want to go ahead and do is cut up your video. So let's go ahead and just play it through so you guys can see what I'm saying. Like literally all it is just a drag and drop process on my timeline. And then I have... So this was low-key an ad for my essential presets. So if you guys want to go ahead. Let's go ahead and get started on the subtitles. So you go to the text tab up here. What you guys want to go through is go to transcript, because before we can create captions, you have to transcribe your sequence. And the way you do that, you could either hit this transcribe button right here. Personally, I don't like the new update to transcription. So I use the old one, generate static transcript right here, 3 dots, click that. And then you're gonna go ahead and see all of these options. Now, all of these options are like very basic. You don't really have to worry too much about them other than maybe your audio on track. When it says mix, when you have multiple audio layers, it's gonna mix all of the sound into one, which is great if you're doing like a podcast or something, but it's bad if you have like a background track of like audio singing or something, because it will like interfere with your transcription. In that case, if you have multiple layers, go ahead and go to audio 1, which is where your main audio is, and then just transcribe. Now what that's gonna do is just transcribe the sequence, write it all out for you so you don't have to do it. You guys see that the transcription has been completed. Go ahead, hit create captions right here, the double C with a square, and then go to caption preferences. And now this is actually like where you kind of get to play with the way that it looks. For short form content, I highly recommend really only 1 to 3 words on screen at a time. You're gonna wanna go ahead and go either 9 or around like, I guess 14. You could do more, could do less, but I'm just go ahead and do 9. It's a happy medium. Keep the minimum duration in seconds between each cut or each text, 1.2. You want it as small as possible, to be honest, and the gap 0. You don't want any gap frames. And then let's go to lines, double. I honestly would never do double unless you're doing like a enhanced style effect, like Iman, etc. But keep things simple for you guys. You guys are just trying to learn how to use the tool. Go to single and then create captions. And just like that, we have our captions created. As you can see, there are some blank spaces. So let's go ahead and fill up those blank spaces. And the way you do it is you just literally go to the end. You'll see this little red like arrow icon sort of thing. You just click, drag to like extend it. Like literally all it is just a drag and drop process on my timeline. And then I have the animation. And there's a cut right here. So let's make sure the text lines up with all of your cuts. That's one thing that a lot of amateur editors do, is they don't think you have to do that because it's just like 1 or 2 frames, but that's literally how you create trash content. So don't do that. I'm not gonna teach you how to create trash content. Sick. Now I did notice at the end, it was a little short, so I lengthened it, but also I think there was a spelling error somewhere. Yeah, so right here, it says as the effects, where I said something different. And to edit it, you just click the actual layer right here, you double click over here, and then you just type in what you want. So I think I said, for me, I have, and then you just go ahead, click over here, and then it'll be fine. It'll stop being grayed out. Now's the fun part. Now is where you get to go ahead and add your text style. It's essentially how you make it look good. Now some sauce for you guys, if you guys don't know where to find fonts, is go to defont.com. That's just a little tip. So the way you actually edit your text is you select it all. You go to essential graphics, you go to edit, and then this is where you get to play with the placement. Text, font, like regular, bold, size, extra bold, italic, all caps, etc. So let's go ahead and start off by changing the font. Now the fonts that I actually love using is Helvetica and Akira. Those are like my 2 favorites. And I like to add these faux italics. It just makes it look good, you know what I mean? Like this is really all just personal preference at this point. Like you can change it really big if you want, or really small if you want, like do whatever. I actually really like this size, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep it. And this is where you play with the position. So if you want center text, go ahead and do that. I think that's a really clean look. Like literally all it is. Okay, the text is actually a little bit too big. I kind of lied, low-key. Let's turn that down. Literally all it is just a... Sick. Now below you have sort of the appearance filters with it. So you can go ahead and change the fill. You can change the color right here, just like this. So you could do red, you could do like white, which I'm gonna just keep it white. Or you can go over here where it says solid, change it to linear gradient, and you could actually have a gradient on your text, which honestly, I had no clue this was a feature until recently. And I've been editing since I was like 16 or 15. I honestly don't know how I've been editing, but still, you just use the gradient tool. It's like really sick. You can go to stroke. This basically just adds the outline Let's go ahead and remove the shadow. Let's actually just make it like black or something. Just like that. See, you guys see the stroke. And then you can play with the background. This creates like a little box background. You change the opacity, turn it all the way up, increase the size of it right here, increase the roundness. So that's something else you can do for another text style. Or you can just add like a simple shadow, play with all these different settings. Opacity, the distance right here, distance from the actual text. This is the, I believe this is the size. And then I honestly have no clue what the difference between these two are, but they do something different. Okay, cool. So now that you have your text style the way that you like it, go ahead and select all the text because we want to go ahead and make it a actual normal video layer. Right now it's a caption and we don't want it to be, we want it to be a graphic layer. Now this is like where I would go ahead and add my transition overlays on top of the text, like my adjustment layers, etc. All right, yeah, so that's everything you guys need to know for editing subtitles on short form content. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys learned a lot in this tutorial. Remember, take action, take over. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.